time to talk with us, and and we appreciate her for her also again her service for the military. Sacrifice she's made, and like I said, bodybuilding. When you decided to start competing.
Oh my goodness. So I started or decided to start this year. So this is my first official show. I've been wanting to do it for the last few years, but I just really chimed in on it this year, and I actually finished this year. So yeah.
hmm So, is there any plans to do any more shows, or you still just working and critiquing?
Yeah. So we got one in September, and the goal is to succeed and get through that whole. I think we got 4 or 5 months until September, and that's going to be for the figure competition.
hmm hmm Figure that's even it's, you have to wear the high heels. I
Yeah,
know,
we got to
yeah,
step in here.
I know, I know some ladies that they was in figures, and you know what? I was glad to keep those high heels off. One of my jobs I used to work in, as they call it, the gentleman's club, but in the hood we call it the booty
uh
club.
uh-huh.
And that's all the ladies have to work with high heels. It's like I said, it's part of, especially, it's part of the sport. But like I said,
Yeah.
you got to really learn how. I saw some ladies say that, hey, I feel like sometimes I remember one lady told me that she feel like she walked like a newborn giraffe when she wears high heels.
It kind of does remind me of the whole giraffe situations because your legs are just so stuck out there. But practice makes perfect.
All right. We got here one of my followers. Here's a man. His name Balls Deep. You got to watch out for him. He says, "Good afternoon, gorgeous." He's excited. Also,
Oh,
he says, "What up and salute, George. Thank you, brother." Also, he says this. He says, "Smash the like button. Thank you again." He says, "Chicago in here," and also he says, "Peace and blessings, beautiful." He repeats himself at the time. He says this. He
thank
says,
you.
"She's sexy and swole as AF." And also, he has to ask a question. He says, "Flex for me, baby girl." Yeah, come on, she's me.
Oh
Flex.
man.
Yeah, these guys, like this. I tell you this, London. When I get a new girl in
Uh-huh.
here, like, you remember the episode of Chappelle Show when Charlie Murphy met Prince, and it was hanging with that,
Uh-huh.
hanging that dude Nikki Free, and people thought Nikki Free was a girl,
Yeah.
and so they say, "Yo,
Yeah.
Shalimar got a new girl. She's fine as a motherfucker." When they see when they get a new girl like
Uh,
yourself, they say like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 Joy's got a new girl. She's fine as a motherfucker." So
uh-huh.
we got here, this is from man Brooke Bry. He says, Miss London, what would you say is the hardest part of being a bodybuilder, aka a real life superhero? So what's
Oh
what's
wow.
what for you in your mindset
Um,
is the difficult part?
the most difficult part for me is it's not difficult for me. It's probably going to sleep is difficult. Going to sleep is difficult. That's the only thing I could say this go round. Eating was because I mean you if you eat like this all the time, it's not really difficult to just slim it or tone it down a little bit in different areas or minus the food out in certain areas. So that's not difficult. Going to the gym, that's something I love to do. So I can't say that is difficult. Being away from your family is difficult. Um, Going to sleep is difficult because while everybody else is asleep, I'm up and trying to figure out how I can go to sleep. So I mean, I would say sleep and being away from family.
hmm And you have family. Who's in your family?
So I have a boyfriend.
Always the way. It's always the
Yeah.
way.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
the
I have a
way.
togetherness. No.
Okay.
So yeah. When you have a significant other, bodybuilding is it just goes without saying. It's just something we have to sit down and explain to our look, this is what I do. I really
Mhm.
love doing this. There will be some times where you can go with me if you want. So yeah.
Anybody else? Or just the boyfriend?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah. And it's good that you have the support. What about your family? How would they feel about when you started getting into this bodybuilding thing?
I don't think my family felt no type of way. They were very supportive though. They were extremely supportive. There were times when I would call my dad. There were times when I would just, let it all out with my mom, my sister, So just, I am blessed, and I thank God for having that support system that helped me get through those months. Um, because those times where I was extremely exhausted during the day, I'm just like, okay, let me get in the car and drive to the what is it? Let me get in the car and drive to the gym, and then let me sit in the car for 20 minutes and be like, dang, let me go home. I'm tired now. And so I always had that family member to be like, you're there, so just go in. So yeah, that's I thank God for the support.
Yeah, because I think it's a lot difficult. I know some ladies who have talked to that sometimes they don't understand it because it's not like any mainstream sport. Like, we talk
Yeah,
about football and basketball and baseball. It's a totally different animal compared
yeah,
to
it's
those sports. It's a sport where you put more into it than you get
yeah.
out of it. Like I said, one thing for y'all women, it costs y'all more to compete because one thing is guys got to wear banana hammock and a pair of board shorts. Y'all ladies, yeah, that's how it is. Y'all ladies
We
have
got. Go ahead,
the hair
say it.
posing suits. That's alone right there. Your
Uh huh.
cost of traveling, your food
Mhm.
expenses,
Mhm.
tanning, everything that
Mhm.
comes with this sport. It it costs a pretty penny.
It's a lot for
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah, we got a comment from a man, KL the Wanderer. He says, "Hey." Also,
Hey.
we got here from Brooke. He says, "Thank you for your service to our country." Shout out to Brooke. And also, we got here from my man Paul Steve says she could play Storm, cosplay as Storm.
You know what? Everybody says that. I'm like, this color has got me.
Yeah,
I'm like, this might be. Yeah,
yeah.
this might be my signature color. Before we go any further, I need to shout out Kelly LaFrancis because um, she is the number one reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's an amazing feeling. If you have never gotten into bodybuilding, I will tell you, and you suffer from depression or you deal with, suicide or anything like that, I will tell you bodybuilding is the way to go. Um, the natural side of it is the way to go. Kelly introduced me to it, and my life has changed for the better. And I feel different with the whole bodybuilding situation. Just putting in the effort keeps all of that craziness away. And so yeah, Kelly LaFrancis, she's been phenomenal, amazing, very supportive. Um, she she's just I don't even have the words to explain how amazing she is.
Well, thank you. Which I've been knowing Kelly for a good while. A
Yeah,
friend of
she's
mine,
good.
yeah, a friend of mine. His name is Sean. He introduced me to her, and I was hoping maybe
Mhm.
someday I get her on here to do an interview. I know she's done an
Yeah.
interview before, but I think she's kind of tentative. But Kelly, I'll be
Yeah.
gentle
Uh-huh.
because Kelly, I just like I said, what doesn't make you stranger make you stronger.
Yeah.
I'm just I just enjoy what I do. If you're good at it, never do it for free either. We got here for a man, Ball TV says, Schmo Gang, 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 gang. And what Schmoes are, if you don't know what Schmoes are, these are guys who are fan of women with muscle. And,
Okay.
like I said, good, like I admit it, I'm a pro Smoke. I just find y'all women just, you know, something different about you. Because I'm from North Carolina, and I
Mhm.
really didn't meet my first bodybuilder until like about 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And since doing this content, because truthfully, it would get like your mother inspired you. My mother inspired me because she was sick for a long time, and I took care of her. And it was during COVID when she died. And
Mhm.
I got into this because it helped me with my mindset because I needed something to get my mind off of the stress of her
Mhm.
stuff and then dealing with my life,
Yeah.
and then just doing content about women's bodybuilding because I've been a fan for a long time. Like this is something I want to show you real quick. I love this because I don't know if
What
you've
you
ever heard of her.
got?
This is Andrea Shaw.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of my favorite.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Eunice, she was at the Olympia last year,
Mhm.
and she was there. Eunice is a good friend of mine. Also, Eunice did this. There's gonna be a show coming up. If I follow my channel, not triple, I mean the Vancouver Island's coming up
Uh-huh.
tomorrow, and I wasn't gonna see it because right now I have to get my car fixed. I got a budget. I'm broke already. And Eunice sent me $50 to pay for to watch the pay per view. So shout out to Eunice Kitchen. Shout out to her. I'll send you anything to check her out.
uh,
Andrea signed this for me. Eunice was at the Olympia and had Andrea sign this for me.
hey.
Yeah, and this is why I enjoy. Like I have gotten gift cards. I have known ladies who even sent me money because I and this is why I do this, to give y'all
Hmm.
ladies a voice where not enough people are
Oh.
giving a voice. And I know, like, I had guys come and say, George, we can talk to my Andrea or someone like who's on the higher end of the sport. But I love talking to people like you whose stories are just very interesting and maybe even inspire somebody.
Hmm.
Um, this is from my man Brooke. Says, how many times a day are you supposed to eat when you are a bodybuilder? I am asking this question because I am an aspiring bodybuilder in a wheelchair. So what's your routine, your diet like during the day?
So it should be 6 days a week. It just depends on the day. Some days you have to force yourself to eat, but typically it's 6 days a week. I mean, excuse me, 6 times a day.
6 times a day. Yeah, because I know
Hmm.
that's pretty much like average for most bodybuilders, 6 to 7 times a day. And
Yep.
because it takes the size. You need a size to grow. Diet's the most important part about bodybuilding.
It
Like,
is that's very true. And so one thing I do know is that w- we eat a lot of food. We eat a lot of food, and you would think that we'd be gaining weight off of that food, but we don't. We just keep on getting defined and fine muscle wise with the foods that we're eating. So yeah, but you eat a
yeah,
lot,
yeah,
lots of protein.
a lot of protein, a lot of vegetables. You're supposed to be low
Yeah.
sugar, low carbs. You know,
Yes.
you have to count your macros. There's so much to this that you have to
Mhm.
understand by sport, folks. What we're going to
Yeah.
do here is we're going to jump into London's social media for a little bit and look at some stuff. And I know you guys might have some questions. This is, and also if you want to follow her, her social media links are in the description of this live stream. It's in the description. Check her out, follow her, show interest and genuine interest in her. But guys, I'm telling you this, and this is what's your boyfriend's name?
Eric.
Eric. Guys, don't send her D pics. Eric might
Ah!
come to your door. He might, you might get a fish in your face. Guys, I know she's a pretty girl. She cites you. She just, but calm down.